Hi everyone. This week our focus is on cabinets and storage. In this video, we're going to focus on the question, how much storage do you really need in a kitchen? And so we'll start out with the different kitchen size ranges, and then we'll talk about shelf drawer footage. What is it? What's the recommended amount of it? And how to calculate it. We'll end up with a little extra about storage at the sink center. So how much storage do you need? In the NKBA Kitchen Planning Guidelines, number 27 gives the recommended total shelf drawer frontage for any kitchen. And it's based on the kitchen sizes. Are they small, medium, or large? Then it's broken down to the type of storage. Is it wall storage, base, drawer, pantry, or miscellaneous? If you add these all up, and by the way, the guidelines doesn't particularly add them all up, you need somewhere between 1,400 and 2,000, excuse me, total shelf drawer frontage inches. So let's back this up a little bit. What are those kitchen size ranges? Remember that the NKBA defines small, medium, and large kitchens. Small kitchens are less than 150 square feet. Medium kitchens are between 150 and 350. And anything greater than that, greater than 350 square feet, is a large kitchen. How do you determine your kitchen size? First of all, you need to remember that the main food prep areas are going to determine the size. All right, so here's an example to calculate the size of this kitchen. We're going to include all the way up to, from this corner down to the pantry storage, okay, because that is food related. And we're going to kind of draw an imaginary line out here. And this one, we're counting this entire cabinet area. And they determined to include this eating area because it's a seated food prep area. Okay, if it was truly dedicated to eating only, you would not include that. Therefore, we've got a square in area here, and you would multiply these two numbers to find your kitchen size. All right, this is a simple example because it is one continuous square. As you get more complex, you can do this in smaller areas and add them together. All right, so you know your kitchen size, and now you've determined whether your kitchen is small, medium, or large. So you know which of these columns to look at. Now, do you have to have exactly the number in each column? For example, if you are designing a medium kitchen, do you need exactly 300 inches, exactly 300 inches of wall storage? No. All right, you can shift the amount up or down, and the totals for the wall, base, drawer, and pantry storage can be adjusted. All right, you can have more pantry and less wall storage, maybe more base and less drawer. All right, but the recommended total should stay the same. So no matter if you have a larger pantry or a smaller pantry, you want at least, in this example, 1,700 inches of frontage. All right. The exception here is miscellaneous storage. You don't want to reduce all of your other storages and increase miscellaneous. It's not as useful as the other types of storage, and so don't include more than this recommended amount in your calculations. Okay. If your kitchen, for example, your medium kitchen has more than 95 inches of frontage in the miscellaneous category, you leave that out. You do not count it in your kitchen total. And just a reminder, all storage more than 84 inches, more than 7 feet above the finished floor level has to be counted as miscellaneous. So now we know how much shelf and drawer frontage should be included in our kitchen of a specific size. But what is this shelf and drawer frontage piece and how do we calculate it? Well, it is a measure of how much your cabinets will store. And to find your shelf and drawer frontage, you multiply the cabinet size by the number and the depths of the shelves or drawers that are in the cabinet. So here's an example. You need to multiply the cabinet width in inches by the number of shelves and drawers, and remember to include the bottom of the cabinet, right, as a shelf. Um, and then you multiply that by the cabinet depth in feet or fraction. So if you have a cabinet that's 30 inches wide, that would be 2.5 feet. All right, so you multiply those three numbers together and you'll get your shelf and drawer frontage. So let's do a quick example of how to find the shelf and drawer frontage of in this case, a wall cabinet. All right, you can see the example on your screen. It is a wall cabinet that's 12 inches wide and has, let's take a look, 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves. So we're going to multiply the cabinet width in inches, which is 12 inches, by the number of shelves and drawers, which is 4, and the cabinet depth in feet. This isn't given, but standard for wall cabinets is 1 feet deep. All right, so that's a 1. So 12 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 1, your shelf frontage for this particular cabinet unit would be 48. In your module is an excerpt from the kitchen planning textbook, which goes into quite a bit more examples of how to calculate this shelf and drawer frontage. So please take a look and dig a little deeper into this. Let's finish off our discussion of storage by remembering that the sink center is a main cleanup and prep work area in your kitchen, and therefore needs a lot of storage. So there's a specific kitchen planning guideline for that. It's number 28, and it says of the total recommended storage, you need a certain amount of it within easy reaching distance of the sink. All right, and so that number is at least 400 inches, 480 or 560 inches for a small, medium, and large kitchen. All right, what is that 72 inches? It's again a easy reach range from the sink. But it's not just measured horizontally, it is measured within a radius of the sink. So take a look at this example. You can see that they have used a 72-inch radius from their sink, and anything within that area counts for this particular guideline. All right, everybody, we've taken a look at how much storage you need in your kitchen. Thank you.